No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the LSU Tigers. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield?
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. To the air, it's Sellers. Pulls it in, it's Harbor. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up, way to know where the sticks are. Now puts you in a successful position for third down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught close to the marker, it's Jacobs. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Nice move to keep running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the 1st down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like it.
Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He shows you all of his ability on that TD.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Back to pass. It's Nussmeier. He's going for it all. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. Let's talk for a minute about LSU. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that...
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
This offense comes out clearly wanting to throw the football. Nothing good on first down with incompletion. And how about this? You've got to protect your quarterback. That is priority number 1, and they give up a sack on play 2.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The give from the gun. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. The Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Classic pressure coming from the defense's right side, and they get the quarterback to the turf.
And that's what those defensive ends in a 4-3 do. Those guys know how to get after the quarterback, play on an edge. Nice job rushing the passer, getting off the football, and getting to the QB and getting him on the ground.
Defense is locked in this game so far. They've been shutting this offense down. I think one of the biggest reasons why is they are not letting this running back do anything in this game. They're trying to make them one-dimensional. They're being physical close to the line of scrimmage. They've had a really good game plan, and they are executing beautifully.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He got it. And they'll push push that lead out a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Watkins. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking for a gap. It's Durham. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Throwing right. He's got an open man. Got room at the 35. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that, and they might just have another one.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs. They're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going.
Deep shot for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to set.
Breaks into the open. Still on his feet. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than that.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, LSU! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. First play of the drive comes from the 22. To the air, it's Sellers. Pocket breaking down. They get to him as he throws. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job of getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. He's looking downfield to throw. Makes the catch. It's Brown. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on third down.
Nice job by the quarterback there throwing the hitch route against zone coverage. You can't stare at it. If you do that, then you allow the flat defender to get underneath it, and that might be a pick six. So really good job by the quarterback there, using his eyes to manipulate the defense.
No good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Out of the gun, the inside give. There he goes. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds me, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, just that shake and bake. And when they get in the second level, DB's...
Turning on the Jets, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, LSU!
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
He'll bring it out. It's Grove. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Makes the grab, it's Harbor. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The give to the tailback. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. The short hands, it's Brown. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
They'll give it to the back. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on third down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little.
Continues to fight for yards. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB.
He'll take a shot. Touchdown, South Carolina. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Clemson has the lead currently, but they've been in a dogfight all day today and just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 4 over Cal. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Here's a heat. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. It's setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
With the catch, it's Anderson. Turning it on! And he's brought down after a huge completion.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
That's a really nice job hauling that pass in, and you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry, they all have the ability to...
Fires deep toward the end zone. And that one's way too far for everybody.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds, and just on to the next down.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Under fire. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Well, it's a nice job tackling on defense. I know one guy missed, but you saw the effort. Other guys coming and flying to the football. They knew how big that 3rd down was. They had to get the stop to give themselves a chance to now get off the field.
And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on 4th down.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game 4th and inches, and he'd signal in red Snoopy. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Flips it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. This one will be a 43-yard field goal attempt from the left hash. Between the uprights, it's good. And the field goal ties it up here in the 2nd quarter.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Coming out with it, it's Grove. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll try the run. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Oh, they're after him. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it. So he tried to create, he tried to extend the play with his legs, just not able to get away from the defense, and now we have fourth down.
So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. And the Gamecocks pick up the first down.
And this is the part of the field where it starts to be even more clear, right? I'm not backed up in my own territory. I'm getting towards midfield. 4th and inches? I can't get inches? I like my offense. I like their aggressiveness. And I like the way they went and got the first down.
The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And that last run was just a nice job seeing the hole, exploding through it. He has had a heck of a night. Now with that carry, over 100 yards on the game. That's the mark you really want to hit as a running back, and he's got that here tonight.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast and force the incompletion.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. Power football with the run. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And that is so demoralizing for a defense. You played so well on 1st and 2nd down, and then you have a breakdown on 3rd. This defense has got to be better the next time.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Catch in the middle, it's Hunt. How in the world did the offense retain possession? They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And they go back on top. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good Good job by the return team there. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Under fire. Pressure is all over him, and he can't get it off. Down he goes, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Gamecocks will kick it away to crank up the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it down to the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. At the 45 on his way. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. And the Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow in 2nd and 7.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able...
Oh, he's got some space. And he is showing it all and finding ways to pick up yards. He's down to the 28.
You just sense the frustration.
Fucking missed me.
Not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
These 2 guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly.
Oh, okay. I thought he caught that shit.
You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Might be calling a hot route. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Rides to back and leads it.
I definitely thought that shit was too back there.
Yardage for a 1st down.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Off play action. There's the pressure. He's going to run it. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Still on his feet at the 45. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
The give to the back.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Here's the handoff. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Grabbed over the middle, it's Brown. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Ball!
Maybe a little long for a field goal, definitely too short to punt. Not much of a choice here as they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the tight end. And this defense has its work cut out.
Why don't they have a
on the ground? He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Tries to do it himself on the draw.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the
this
second
nigga got
half.
fucking hurt, and I'm not even nowhere near him, dog.
You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And the Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, first down. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Right on the money. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
This crowd knows when to bring it. Off the play fake. Gets it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
He was all over that.
Trying to get your running back involved in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
Wants to throw again. Got it.
That is so deflating.
I said that nigga rutabaga.
Red zone, 3rd down, you need to make a
Who
stop.
they
You
did?
know they're going to
Obviously,
throw
fucking ass.
to the weapon at
That
tight end.
motherfucker stayed hurt.
It's one thing to draw it up on the blackboard. It's another thing to go execute and prevent that guy from catching the ball. He's so big. He's so athletic. You can have the perfect play call on, and he's still picking up the first.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football.
They will score! Touchdown Gamecocks! They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the big fella. Crosses the 30, he's got away. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Wants to go up top on first down.
Where are you going, Johnson? Why are you fucking drifting so far? Stay your ass in the middle of the field, dog. I swear if I don't use it, you don't play shit right, bro.
Gotta make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the
I swear to God, bro. If I don't use it, you don't do shit right.
Fires one high and deep. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be.
I didn't even see what that said, that I was number one in. Said I had 10 of them. I know I ain't got nobody with 10 picks. Maybe Harvard with 10 touchdowns?
Swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Pressure coming. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in
Watch the goddamn comebacks. Please watch the fucking comebacks. And he hit me with a drag.
He's got it. First down and more.
Fucking wheel route with the running back. Fuck.
At the 31 and a big pickup on that one. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time. And he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job.
I did not want to fucking do that.
Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Going for it all. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run. Stopped at the 44. The defense coming up with a big interception.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's getting pretty close.
Play callers love it offensively when you can run the football when the other team knows you're going to do it. That is called imposing your will. And here in the fourth quarter with the lead, very first play of the drive, you break off a nice run. He might just call the exact same play right again here.
Quickly complete. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Looking to throw for it. Got him downfield.
Oh, this nigga fumble!
And he's off. They drag him down, but not before they get the turnover and a terrific return on the fumble. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First play of the drive comes from the 41. First play of the drive wants to throw.
Good hit. The wide don't make me switch to the safety. Oh my God, they fucking hurt Sellers, bruh.
This is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulder here in the first quarter. You're trailing.
I fucking love this game,
You're going to
dog.
have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big time
Oh
throws.
my God, I love this
Windows
game
under
sometimes,
duress
bruh.
If you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to
Out of
continue
all
to
people to get hurt,
And I love
I done already lost Harbor.
and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Yeah, in this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down, we're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down.
Oh, thank you. I don't know what the fuck he just did.
And the quarterback just
It's like he was trying to pitch it or something.
himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the
Yeah,
secondary
keep this
tons of
nigga
credit,
out the
right, Reese?
fucking
They were
game,
doing an
dog.
outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. To the air, it's Nolan.
That nigga frustrated, bro. I get it, man. Fucking restarted that, dog.
And took it on in for the score. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start,
Restarted that.
dreams for this squad.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for room, it's Durham. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Running back searching for a hole. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Here's the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Tight end now in motion. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The RPO fired complete to the left. At the 40, there he goes. Nothing but green grass down the middle.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
The Gamecocks trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, South Carolina!
Trying to score.
And the route is on. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The quarterback's just going to take a knee. After not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. Backing up on the first 2 plays now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down.
Shit, ass as fuck, dog.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play.
You gotta ice the ball though.
LSU will bring the punt team on the field. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. They bring him down strong. Effort by the coverage.